Hey, everybody, and welcome in. This is April 30th through May 6th local ad breakdown. This is Shopping with Tom. We're going to break down our local Fry's, Safeway, Albertsons, and Bash's ads in the local Phoenix market or Arizona market. Smith's would be included in this Fry's ad as well because Smith's is a affiliate of Kroger. All right, let's start going through these ads. We're going to start today with the Fry's ad. And, Fry's is running some okay deals. So let's take a look and see who has the most competitive ad and if you can save money by shopping around. Normally you can. You can go from store to store to store and actually find good savings that will really help you with your budget, your monthly budget for food. And I'm hoping that I can help you with that. So Fry's is going to start off with a boneless, skinless Heritage Farm breast for $2.49 a pound. That's about 50 cents a pound cheaper than, the normal ad because normally they're on sale for around $2.99 a pound. And then if you're buying boneless, skinless breast chicken out of the service counters, you're in that $3.99 to $4.99 a pound range, depending on what they're charging that week. We also have the 80%, 80/20, which is $3.49 a pound. It's not terrible. We've been looking at Bash's ads for quite a few weeks now in a row, and Bash's seems to run a pretty regular price in there, $2.99 a pound of their 80%. So this is 50 cents a pound more than Bash's regularly, but we're going to look at the Bash's ad here really soon, and we'll take a look and see if they're still running that hot sale today, this week, as well as previous weeks. You have medium avocados and honey mangoes, 3 for 2. It's not terrible. That's a pretty good price, actually. And we'll take a look at the rest of the ads and compare them to this Fry's ad. Let's slide down this a little bit more. You have a 26 to 30 cooked shrimp sold in a 2-pound bag for $7.99 a pound. That's an average Joe price. We'll see if we can beat that price with some of these other stores. Doritos, Lay's, Tostitos. This is a 4 for 10. Looks like you have to buy 4 to get that savings. And then you have mix and match Dr. Pepper, Pepsi, and Coke products. So Pepsi and Coke products for buy 2, get 2 free. Remember, you guys, take a look at that regular retail to make sure you're saving a good amount of money and see what your cost savings is going to be. Ballpark Buns, Sara Lee products for buy 1, get 1 free. Again, take a look at that regular retail to see if this is a good deal. Tillamook cheese, buy 1, get 1 free. Keurig cups, Keurig coffee, buy 2, get 3 free. Take a look at the regular retail. That might be a really good deal. Here's some digital deals for the week. Remember, you guys, please remember when you're at Fry's and shopping digital deals, in your first purchase, you need to buy those 5 items. You need to buy the 5 products at once so that you can get maximum savings. Because if you try to buy a product each and every day, normally that will not work at Fry's. Today they're running a 16-ounce bacon. Remember, in past weeks, we've seen 12-ounce bacons go on sale for this $3.99 each. So today we're seeing a 16-ounce bacon go on sale for $3.99. That's a decent deal. And one worth going in and getting some Kroger bacon. They have a thick, they have a low salt, and I believe just a regular cut as well. I tend to buy that quite a bit, and it's good quality stuff. We also have our strawberries on sale. This is a big deal. Strawberries, 32 ounces for $2.49 each. This is a great price, you guys. And one worth going. Strawberry shortcake. Think about all the different things you can do with strawberries. That's a wonderful deal. Let's take a look at this cheese deal. We have our Kroger cheese sliced and diced as well as shredded. This is a 12 to 16 ounce pack for $2.99. That's a good savings. And Taco Tuesdays, you guys, you can't go wrong with that cheese. So let's take a look at some of these more digital deals. You got your weekly digital special. These are also buy 5 when first transaction. You have your big deal on your navel oranges for $3.88. This is an 8-pound bag of oranges for $3.88, and that is a wonderful price, you guys. Let's roll down this a little bit more. Woo! Red Baron pizzas, $2.99 each. Boy, looking for a cheap meal? Red Baron pizza is the way to go. Let's slide down this. Mix and mash sale on Campbell's Soup, Snapple. You got Bar S. Franks in here. Mac and cheese. This is a great deal. Take a look at this. Look for this tag on the shelf to see what items are mix and match and go with this sale. Another digital deal on more GM items. Let's see what else we have going on in this sale. Ham steaks, $2.99. That's a quick and easy meal. I'm telling you, one of those ham steaks will feed probably 4 people, you guys. So at $2.99 each, that's not a bad deal. Then you have your Kroger traditional sausage in the roll and in the patties, as well as the links for $3.49. Not terrible at all. But more of a regular price. You have your 6-packs bottles. Looks like it's the mix and match Pepsi and Coke products. Buy 2, get 1 free. What else we got rolling down through here? Oh, this is a pretty sweet deal right here. It's the big deal corn for just $2.99 each. It's already shucked for you. And that's a 7-count package for $2.99. That is a smoking deal for corn. All ready to go. Basically, take it home, throw it in the pot, and you're cooking. Yes, sir. What else we have here in this fries ad? Slide down this thing a little bit more. All right, we have a pretty good deal on Johnsonville sausage, 2 for $9, so $4.50 a pack. That's not a bad deal at all. And then, $8.99 tri-tip roasts and steaks. This is a good deal for your tri-tip roast at $8.99. The tri-tip is in the $12.99 range, and these are not going to come with all the fat on them. They're going to be trimmed and nice. They'll have the cap of fat on the bottom, but your $8.99 a pound is a pretty decent price for your tri-tip roasts and steaks, and why not? Blue Moon and Wow for $12.99. This is, what is it? That's a 12-pack and a 15-pack, as well as Leinenkugels for $11.99. That's a pretty decent price on the alcohol as well. Let's slide down this ad just a little bit more. Hey, and that's going to wrap it up for fries. Let's slide into the Safeway Albertsons ads and see what comparison shopping we have. That's a great deal, you guys. So let's slide down this ad and look at these things. We have Coke products right now. Buy 2, get 2 free for Coke products. This is a really good price and one worth going for. And we got 6-packs for buy 2, get 2 free. And that's not a bad price at all. Monster products, buy 2, get 2 free. Woo, Cinco de Mayo sales. We have marinated carne asada for $8.99. That is a great price. And then pork shoulder for $1.99 a pound. That is a great price as well. And then sweet corn, 2 for $1, so 50 cents an ear. But I don't know if that beats the sale from Fry's at $2.99 for 7 ears of corn. That's a great deal, you guys. You can't go wrong with that. So let's slide down this Safeway ad, Safeway and Albertsons ad. Powerade, buy 2, get 2 free. Take a look at what your regular retail price is on that product. Just see if that's really a good deal. All you little vendors out there and people running trucks, food trucks, this is a great thing to stock your trucks with at buy 2, get 2 free. Let's roll down this ad just a little bit more. Lots of buy 2, get 2 sales. Take a look at regular retail. We have Albertsons and Safeway running a T-bone ad and bone-in New York strip for just $7.99 a pound. That's one of the best steak deals I've seen so far out of these first 2 ads that I previewed. We also have our baby back rib, $2.47 a pound, and St. Louis and spare rib. Now, normally the spare ribs around $1.99 at Fry's on a regular basis, and then your St. Louis style ribs around that $3.49, and then maybe back in that $4.99 range. So this is a pretty good overall price for all those different kinds of ribs. Um, we have our fresh chicken drumsticks sold in the 5-pound bag for just 99 cents a pound. That's not terrible. That's a good price. That's really a good price. I have not seen a chicken deal for drumsticks and thighs for 99 cents a pound. And then we have the jumbo raw easy peel shrimp 1620 sold in a 2-pound bag for $5.99 a pound. You remember Fry's had their cooked shrimp on sale for $7.99 a pound. So if you don't mind cooking your shrimp on your own, $5.99 is a really good price. A couple bucks a pound cheaper than the competitor. We have bar ass bacon at $2.97 each. Now, bar ass bacon is a 12-ounce product, but still at $2.97, that is a pretty good deal for bar ass bacon. First 4 on that, so you can almost get a full week's worth of breakfast for that $2.97 each. That's good, very very good. We have an 85% lean ground beef at $4.99 a pound. Fry's had it 80% at $3.49 a pound. So that's a pretty decent deal, but I think the 80% is a better deal in this situation. Here we are, Canada Dry and Pepsi products, buy 2, get 2 free. We've seen that at Fry's as well as now at Safeway and Albertsons. So really no savings between the stores on Coke and Pepsi products. Here's a bunch of little coupons here. Folgers coffee for $9.99. That's okay, but not too good. Let's see. You have, what do we have here? $5. So this is their 3-day sale. March 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. You have your Smithfield ham and turkey, 2 for $5, so $2.50 a pack. That's pretty good. Strawberries, 2 for $5. That's a 1-pound package. I believe Fry's had that big 32-ounce package for just $2.49 for the whole thing. So that's a much better deal at Fry's. Here we go, 2-liter bottles, Coke and Pepsi products, $1.99 each. That's a pretty decent price. Let's take a look. Here's your Butcher's Choice. This is going to be out of their service counter. Boneless New York strip for $12.99 a pound. That's not too bad. Anywhere else you go, you're going to find that boneless New York strip for at least $17.99. So that's pretty good. Sorted chops for $2.99. Fry's usually runs their sorted chop around that $3.49 a pound. So that's a little savings right there. Let's see what else we have here. Marinated chicken kebabs at $4.99. For a kebab marinated and done for you already, $4.99 a pound is a pretty good price if that's what you're looking to put on the grill. Let's drive down this ad a little bit more to see if we can save some more money. Usually there's a little steak deal down here at the end of these ads. And that looks like it for the Safeway Albertsons ad. Let's drive into the Bash's ad and see if we're saving money at Bash's. There it is, $2.99 on their 80% lean, sold in the value pack, limit 2. So, here it is. Bash's is winning the deal on 80% lean ground beef at $2.99 a pound. And then they also have a chuck roast ad. Guys, I've been talking about the chuck roast for a long time. It's one of my favorite pieces of meat. Just so diverse and so many things you can do with it. I want to say probably both Safeway and Fry's and Albertsons, they're going to be regular price in the $8 a pound range. So $4.99 for a chuck roast is a wonderful savings. And then why not at Bash's? $2.99 for your ground beef. Pork shoulder, $1.79 a pound. The only other place I've seen with a pork shoulder on sale is at $1.99 a pound, and that was at Safeway Albertsons. So that's a good price. Bash's is slamming it out the park right now with good front page, savings to try to bring you in their store. Avocados, 3 for 99 cents. That's a much better deal than we saw at the competitor. $1.49. Now this is comparable to what Fry's is running on their big deal strawberry savings. $1.49 per pound for strawberries. That's a good price. And then their everyday low price on their boneless, skinless breast and thighs. This is going to be their store brand chicken at $2.99 a pound. Fry's had them beat at $2.49 a pound, so you can save a little bit going to Fry's. And the 88-cent gold, red, orange, and green bell peppers with that hothouse cucumber added in there for 88 cents. That's pretty good, you guys. That's a good price. Bash's always kind of nails it with their produce. You know, they're known for good produce sales. All right, let's take a look at this thing and continue. We have when you buy two at $10.99 each. Now these are the 24 packs. When you buy two, $10.99 each. That is a pretty good price at Bash's, and this is all Coke and Pepsi products. So man, Bash's is really kind of trying to drive you into their store with really good pricing. What else do we have here? $1.49 a pound for navel oranges. I don't know, Fry's had that good deal on that big 8-pound bag of navel oranges as well for $3.88 for the whole thing. I think that's a better deal than what they're offering here. Let's continue to look down this ad. USDA Choice Bourbon Black Pepper Marinated Tri-Tip Roast for $6.99 a pound. That is a good price. Remember, we had at Fry's, we had the Tri-Tip for $8.99 a pound. Now, this is going to be pre-marinated and all that stuff, so, you know, who knows on the quality of it. You can't really take a look at the product because it's pre-packaged. But at $6.99 a pound, that is a good price for a tri-tip roast. A beautiful piece of meat to throw on the grill. Chuck steaks at $5.99, and then your premium ground beef at $4.99. You know, there again, I know 80%. Usually that's a patty. I wonder if that's a misprint right there. $4.99 for their 80% patty is what I'm thinking that is. Let's see what else we have here in this Bash's ad. So far, they're kind of nailing it with their pricing. Norwegian salmon at $10.99. That's kind of expensive. Let's roll down this ad a little bit more. Whoa. Man, I'm telling you, Bash's is really kind of nailing it, you guys. Here's a three-day sale. Friday, Saturday, Sunday only. This is the USDA Tri-Tip Roast Value Pack untrimmed. Remember, that's untrimmed, so it's going to be capped on both the top and the bottom in fat. So for every tri-tip roast, you're probably going to be buying 1.5 pounds of fat in this situation. But man, $4.99 a pound, that is a smoking deal, and I'd trim all the fat in the world off of those things at $4.99 a pound. Man, tri-tip is a beautiful piece of meat, very comparable to ribeye. This is just a good piece of meat, you guys. One worth, saving a little money on. Here we go, Sara Lee bread, 2 for $5, $2.50 a loaf for Sara Lee bread. I'm telling you, Bash's, man, I think they've got it nailed, you guys, as far as good hamburger to put on the grill, pork butt to put in the smoker, and then a tri-tip to put on the grill or in the smoker. Smoking deal, you guys. Idaho potatoes, 2 for $5, $2.50 a bag. That's okay. Remember, we've seen some really good hot prices on Idaho potatoes. Man, a few weeks ago, 99 cents, and then on a pretty regular basis, two for $3, so $1.50 a bag. But at two for $5, $2.50 a bag, that's not too bad. And with all those other savings, it might be worth picking up that at $2.50, a little bit of upcharge over what we've seen in the past. Well, that's about it for Bash's. In my opinion, Bash's has the best deals on meat. Tri-tip, hamburger, pork butt, very, very good savings at Bash's. If you're looking for that true steak deal, Safeway Albertsons running that $7.99 T-bone and bone-in New York strip. And then, at Fry's, you just have a pretty good deal on some produce. You have that one big deal on your 32-ounce strawberry for just $2.50, and then that big bag of oranges for $3.88, and then of course their chicken deal at $2.49 for their store-bought boneless, skinless breast chicken. So there's all the breakdown of all three ads for your local Phoenix area. My name's Tom. Thanks for spending some time with me. Bye now. Appreciate y'all.